How would you like to learn a fun way to get answers to your most challenging questions by getting your left brain out of the way to allow your right brain to provide valuable input? That's the intention of this 16th video in a series for my monthly blog at LetMagicHappen.com. I'm Dr. Larry Burke, author of Let Magic Happen, Adventures in Healing with a Holistic Radiologist. For more information about this approach, you can see Chapter 8 of my book, Intuitions from Beyond, or the Intuitive Problem-Solving Technique in the appendix. In the accompanying April 2013 Let Magic Happen newsletter, I describe an abbreviated version that I used to facilitate an after-death communication from my dad. Now, in 1995, I discovered Dr. Marcia Emery's Intuition Workbook, which contains the House of Intuition imagery exercise that we're going to be doing today. To start the process, you need to find a question that you've been pondering and to find an answer to, and your left brain's been doing all the analytical work and making lists and looking at the different options. However, you haven't arrived at a decision yet. Now, the left brain is said to be a serial processor, processing up to 7 bits of information per second, whereas the right brain is thought to be a parallel processor, processing thousands of bits of information per second. Now, which half of your brain would you like to use to get quick and efficient and effective answers to your problem? It seems like the right brain might have an edge there. So once you've defined your problem, write it down on a piece of paper, and even put down some of the options if you like. Once you've done that, we're going to go on a little imagery journey. Okay, now, when you're ready, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and go to a safe and secure and comfortable favorite place where you can get access to your intuition. Once you're there, use all 5 of your senses to get grounded in that place. So what are you hearing? What are you seeing? What might you smell or taste or feel there? And once you're fully present in that new location, you can start to explore around. And what you're looking for is a 2-story house that's going to appear that you're going to be able to walk over toward. And when you get closer, you'll notice it has a sign that says the House of Intuition. Once you get to the front door, find the doorknob, open the door, and let yourself into the first floor. Look around for the staircase going to the second floor. Once you find the staircase, go up to the second floor and look for a large library that's up there somewhere. When you get to the library, there'll be stacks of books as far as you can see. Start walking down one of the aisles, and as you do that, notice that you're going to bump your foot against an unusual box that's on the floor. A mysterious box that could contain anything in the world in it. It has a lid on it. Go ahead and open the lid, reach your hand inside, and pull out the first thing that you find. Hold it in your hands, look at it, examine it for its different characteristics, the texture, the color, anything written on it, whatever else you can attribute to it. Go ahead and explore that. Ponder any possible connection to the question you were asking at the beginning. And once you've done that for a second or two, go ahead and close the lid on the box. Keep your image or object for later. And then look up at the bookshelf in front of you and find the first book that attracts your attention. It might be something about the cover that appeals to you, or the color, or whatever it is. Pull it down off the shelf. Let it fall open to whatever page seems right at the moment. Look at the page. See what's on it. It could be a word, a sentence, a lot of text, a picture. You can flip to another page if you like, browse through the book. And then you might even look at the cover to see what the title is. Is it an old favorite or a book you've never heard of? Once you've had a chance to explore the book, go ahead and you can close it, and you can take it with you back down the stairs along with the image from the box. Go out through the first floor, out the front door, and back to your favorite place. Once you get there, take a deep breath in of all the creativity you need to solve your problem. Let go of any blockages from your left brain that you want to leave behind. I'm going to count to 3 and just bring you back to your present location. You'll be refreshed and awake and alert and ready to ponder the meaning of these images you've obtained from the House of Intuition. So 1, noticing the chair you're sitting on. 2, you're noticing the light coming in the room. 3, you're stretching, shaking a little bit, bring yourself back to the room and get fully grounded, and go ahead and find the paper you had written your question down on and go ahead and jot down the information you got from the House of Intuition. Draw a little sketch or a cartoon, if you like, of any of the images. And once you've got the question and clues to the answer down on the page, you can do a little, it's called mind mapping by Marcy Emery, and free associate between the images you got and the question. There are generally 3 options as to what results you get from the house. First is you get some bizarre images that make no sense in relation to your question. If that's the case, that's really good right brain information that your left brain doesn't know what to do with. Second option is you got some totally comfortable image out of the box and predictable, and it may mean you already know the answer to your problem. The third option is you actually got something scary out of the box first. Your left brain totally overrode that and put something more comfortable in its place. If that's the case, go back and find the original alarming image that you found and work with that. What may happen as you work with these images is you may have no idea what relation to your question is right now, but in a day or two, be open to the possibility that you may suddenly understand what the messages from the House of Intuition mean. A good example of this is one of the teachers for a class at Duke where I was the guest speaker used the House of Intuition exercise in an interesting way to get an answer to her question, which was, where am I going to find my first house that I'm going to buy, and what's it going to be like? She was going house hunting in the next week or so, but she did the exercise with that intention and pulled Dirty Rags out of the box, and The Lord of the Flies was the book she found on the bookshelf, neither one of which made any sense to her at all. She went house hunting a week later, looked at a few houses, and then got to one that had a very strange appearance of flies all over the front door when she went to go in. Once she got past the flies and got inside, she realized it was kind of a fixer-upper, but was going to be exactly what she needed, and she decided to buy the house. After buying the house, she realized she was going to need the dirty rags to clean it up. And the flies were never seen again, so they were evidently a sign that it was the right house. So, strange things happen when you access your right brain, so be prepared for anything that might come up. So have fun with that. Also enjoy the newsletter, which is titled After Death Communication. And while you're on my website, letmagichappen.com, you can check out more information about my book with reviews there. It's available on Amazon, so have fun with that as well. And good luck with the House of Intuition, or any version of it that you decide to creatively come up with on your own. There are many possibilities. So, thanks, and let magic happen.